Hello, my friends. In this video, I'd like to look at Maxwell. I'm going to use the Tower of the Abyss for this one. Quite a dark little subject. I want to find out from the cards whether they will tell me if Galen will actually manage to live long enough to get out on parole. I believe she's just turned 60, and I think that parole would be in about 17 years. So I think she's going to be sort of about 76, 77, 78 maybe. So let's just have a look. Will she live that long? Will she actually ever get out? So she's got, I think it's about 17 years, 17 or 18 years before she's eligible for parole. So it's quite possible that somebody could still be alive and fit at 78. But will she be? Will she ever get out? Will she die in prison? Let's just have a look, see what the cards can tell us. I'm going to do a Celtic cross on this one and just see what the cards can tell us. I've already shuffled, so let's just find the energy first of all. The situation, the energy, situation, please. Just one card for the situation, the energy, the central energy on this one, please. Galen Maxwell. Will she get out of prison on parole eventually? Okay, I'm going to do one more and then take from the top. Okay. So, central energy, the moon in reverse. Okay, I'm not going to go through these cards. I'm just going to lay out the whole of the Celtic cross now. The energy crossing that central energy. What is crossing that central energy? On the top. Okay, I'm going to go for the crowning energy and the base of the situation. Okay, let's have the close past, the very sort of recent past, and we'll have the near future. A lot of reversals here. Okay, so we're going to go to this side here. I'll move the cards in a second so you can see them more clearly. So let's just have the 4 places that we need to finish the Celtic cross. Oops. Okay, reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I need to just alter everything so that you can see what's going on a little bit clearer. Let's move that down. And we'll start going through all of this. Okay, so the central position is the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse. Well, the moon upright is very underhand, very deceptive. It's some feminine energy. How deceptive was she? You know, it all looked like one thing on the surface, and yet when you looked underneath and you saw how corrupt and how basically deceptive and bad this woman was, it all came out. It all came out and everybody saw it. So the moon in reverse, I see that as being, when it's the right way up, you can manage to sort of hide it to some degree, your deception and your dishonesty and all those things that lie underneath your shadow self. You can hide it to some extent. When it's in reverse, everybody knows what a deceitful person she is. Everybody's seen it. There's no doubt about it. And then the energy that's crossing her, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Well, was the juice worth the squeeze? Basically, no, it wasn't. it wasn't. She had this liaison with Epstein. She chose the path that she chose. She chose it for money. She chose it for all the reasons that she chose it for, and she worked at that. And was it worth it? No, it wasn't. The juice was not worth the squeeze at all. And I'm sure that now she's very much thinking that she wishes that she'd made better life decisions, but that ship sailed. So that's what's crossing her. Bad life decision. It wasn't worth it at all. Not at all. And then the crowning energy, the Wheel of Fortune. Well, she got what was coming to her. You know, it's karma, isn't it? What goes around comes around. It's come around. She got away with it for a lot of years and had some very good times. And now the wheel has spun against her, and she's incarcerated. This is her time of very bad times. All the wealth, all the power, everything that she had, the wheel is now spun and she no longer has anything. So that's your crowning situation, her crowning situation. And then underneath we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So whatever hard work she did, however much she worked hard for Epstein, however much she got together all these young women from all over the world and plotted and planned, and I'm sure that she worked many, many hours in doing what she did. Well, it's all come to nothing. It's all in reverse. All that hard work, deceitful, horrible, evil work, but I'm sure it was still took her a long time to be his, whatever she was, whatever term you want to call her, his organizer, his enabler, whatever she was. I'm sure that all took an awful lot of effort, and all that hard work that she did has come back and bitten her with the Wheel of Fortune. And in the near past, so this is very sort of very, very close past, if you like, the Hangman in reverse, or this is called the Hanged One. So this way up, you know, you take time out and you look at what you've done, you look at the mistakes you've made, and you know, you reflect on it and think of a different path. It's in reverse. Well, it makes no difference now. She can't change anything. Nothing can be changed. So usually with the Hangman, you know, you can look at something and think, oh, you know, I need to make amends for this. I need to view this from a different perspective. But with it the other way up, there's nothing you can do. You know, that there's no way out of this. You're hanged and there's nothing you can do. The decision you've made has been made, and that's it. There's no rectifying it. And then near future, we have the Emperor in reverse. I don't know who this might be. I know that she has a wealthy husband. It could well be him. I don't think he's standing by her if it is him. The Emperor in reverse, very much a narcissist, but then she is as well. I'm getting the impression from this that he was great all the time. The money was there and there were good times. Now she's not around. There's no way he's going to wait for her. The Emperor in reverse, I mean, he comes across to me as a very cruel, as I say, narcissistic man. But then she's hardly going to deserve a good, kind man, is she? You know, you get what you deserve, and if you have that kind of energy that she has, she's hardly going to have a good, loyal husband. So I think the husband is going to be off. And then we go to the outline energy with this one. So we have the Lovers in reverse. So there you go. This is like her energy, the immediate energy around her. Yes, her husband has basically said to her, well, look, you know, that's it. We're through. He probably won't be visiting her. She's very much on her own. Any relationships that she had that were intimate relationships have gone. I'm sure her family will visit her, but you know, the prospect of having obviously any love or any emotional commitment or anything like that, well, that's gone. That's dead and buried now. She'll never have another relationship. And the Queen of Wands, well, this is other people's thoughts around her, probably her family's thoughts. Queen of Wands, she was passionate. She was a very passionate woman, very idealistic woman. That's where her family see her. I'm sure that they think that she shouldn't be in prison, that this is just a very misunderstood woman, and that her passion and her alliance with Epstein and that whole situation, that's what got her there, and she doesn't deserve to be there. She's a misunderstood, very passionate woman who you know, ended up where she shouldn't be. I'm sure that's the energy that her close family, her brothers and sisters, feel about her. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This is her fears. The Nine of Wands. So this way up, you really are on your knees. You're on your knees, but you're still hanging on in there. You're just about hanging on. You're just about standing on your feet. You're battered, you're wounded, but you still have a little bit more fight left in you. Well, in reverse, her fight has gone. It's totally gone. It's her boundaries are down. She's got nothing to defend herself with anymore. I can imagine that her immune system, everything about her has just tanked. Any energy, any fight she had has gone. And then at the top here we have Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords is a bit like the coffin card. In the traditional Rider-Waite, you see the knight or the soldier lying down on what looks like a coffin with swords above him. I mean, in this one, this is in reverse. I don't think she's going to be getting up. I believe from this and this coffin card as like the final outcome, that she will not be making it to 78. She will not be making it to parole. It would be interesting to see if I can get any idea of how long she might last for, although I can't really do that with tarot. It would just be an idea to just have a look through a couple more cards and see what they have to say, see what kind of longevity she's got. From these cards, I don't think she has. I think she's kind of given up totally. I really think she has. And the Four of Swords in that top position here, I'm inclined to think that she will die in prison sooner rather than later. Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah. I think especially with that as well, the Three of Swords, that's the heartbreak card. I can't see her lasting very much longer. She's not going to make old bones, let's put it like that. So no, she's not going to walk out on parole when she's in her later 70s. That's never going to happen. I would imagine, looking at these cards, within the next 5 years, we will hear that Ghislaine Maxwell has passed away in prison. I don't believe that anything suspicious will happen to her, but I just think her whole immune system is so low. Her mental state is low. She doesn't have her husband. Her family will visit her, but she has nothing to keep her alive, I think. So very grim reading here, but to be honest with you, it is all the Wheel of Fortune, isn't it? You get what you deserve in life, and she won't be walking free at any time in her late 70s. So I hope you enjoyed that one, such as it was, and I will see you again for the next one very soon. Thank you.